You do love your Maschinen Krieger. Go over there.
Hey, what?
You have to drive the computer.
Oh, do I?
In case somebody writes
Oh,
something.
okay. All right, so there's quite a few things I've got here.
Can I open one?
Yeah. All right, so these two here,
What's it called?
the Sturm Kafer. Sturm Kafer?
Is it
I don't know,
Japanese? Doesn't sound very Japanese.
That's German. But these come from Japan.
I know, I'm confused.
Okay, so if you're going to open that up, should we put it on the top camera?
Yeah, why not?
Let me move this out of the way.
Well, I
Shift
don't know.
this
I can't believe
over
you
there.
have everything at once.
Why not?
How come? Hang on, you've got one too.
Yeah, because it's
box
basically the
looks
same thing.
different.
It does. Okay, so this one here, that's the standard version of the Sturm Kafer. These are 1/35 scale.
A Sturm Kafer. What does that mean?
I don't know. Sturm is like fighting or something, I think. That I got no idea.
We'll have to
But it looks
ask
like a
Siri.
beetle-y looking thing.
Is it?
Okay, so this is the standard issue. This is made by Kaiyodo from Japan.
Yep.
And all of these are from the Maschinen Krieger sort of universe, which was designed by Kow Yokoyama.
He's a famous artist, yeah?
He is. So he's created this sort of genre. And these were all put together in the beginning as like kit-bashed items in Hobby Japan magazine.
But have a look at the detail.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? So these are
That is
designed to
phenomenal.
be pressed together. Okay, like Bandai kit.
What
where
do
you
you
don't
mean?
need glue. You don't need glue.
Oh, this is my kind of kit.
Yeah, so you got the big locating lugs there, and it presses together. But most of the diehards, like myself, when I build one like this, I'll be gluing it together, but with the joints that still moved. Okay, so there's a little driver figure in there as well. This is the limited edition version.
In the plain box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so on the end here, yeah, it indicates special
What
version. So
what
it's in a
special
different color.
version?
So sea gray. But
Sea-
apart from that, it's got the two heads. One of Kow Yokoyama, which is
Mhm.
actually it's a 3D scanned head of him, and there's also a cat head because he's known for his cats as well. He loves cats. Okay, and they're in here. They're 3D printed.
He's like your idol, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
You're a bit of a cat man, aren't you?
I've got a cat, and I love my cat.
Cats are cool.
It's going to be a bit hard to see, I reckon. Really tiny, but there's his head. If I can get it around, you probably see how detailed it is. It is actually,
That looks 3D
Him.
printed.
it is 3D printed. Get a little reflection.
And that is a 3D scan. No.
Yeah, of his actual head. Yep, and there's a cat's head.
If it wasn't worth thousands of dollars, you'd have to break into it.
That's right.
Are
You
you
can see
gonna
the cat's head there.
Are you gonna show the people at home the one you're buying this week and take it home?
Oh, well, I haven't decided yet,
'Cause you
but
can-
there's a good chance I'm going to take it.
Well, you have to bust into that one. Let me
Oh,
forage
what?
through it. No?
So that's the difference here. Okay, so there's not a great deal of difference except for the color, but this particular one is limited in that you can't get them anymore, and this particular one will probably be re-released in the future. Okay?
Why does
Basically
the
same kit.
the color of the injection molding matter? I imagine that most people would paint them anyway, or
Well,
not.
Well, some people don't. So I think a lot of people would just collect them as well. Quite a lot of these Maschinen Krieger kits are just collected as a kit itself, as a commodity. So if you do that, then you want to be able to recognize which one is which. Okay, because most of the other kits, they're limited production and they'll change the box art. So
Yeah.
each one has its value as it ages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're the brand new 35th scale Sturm Kafer kits. Prior to this, they were only available in resin 1/20th scale, which were megabucks. So I've got these in, which is quite
So
exciting.
how old would this be? How old would the? So this is a brand new release.
That's a brand new release.
Both of them.
Both of them, brand new.
Wow.
Yep.
And we're probably the only people in Australia with them, yeah.
I think so. Yep. Don't think you can get them anywhere else.
That is super.
Okay, apart from that, what else we got? Okay, I've got a couple other new releases. Okay, these are the other two new releases from Wave. Now, these haven't been around for a while. Let me just get the focus right.
I want to say Raccoon, or am I saying it wrong?
No, it is Raccoon.
It
It's
is
just
Raccoon?
spelled with an extra C.
And this one,
That's a Luna Gans.
what does Luna Gans do?
Flies on the moon.
Mm.
Yeah, so this is robotic. There's no one in it. So this particular version's got the big boosters on the back. And this hasn't been around for quite a number of years.
Mhm.
And being the new production, the kit itself is the same. There's no difference there. The decals will be different. And
Are you having a look overhead?
Yep.
I don't want
And
to do a
then
complete
the
unboxing.
box art is different too. So it's got a date on it. So 2021. So
Yep.
it's a new box art. And then you got a box full of bits. Okay, so you got all your clear bits for your joints. They're in there.
And Maschinen Krieger is quite a niche, isn't it?
That's very much a niche. Yep. I
It
mean, I
is.
grew up with these, and I got a Maschinen Krieger kit when I was a kid, but they were megabucks back then. Much more affordable now, and there's much more choice as well. And these are all the different components for the Luna Gans. This
And
one's pretty cool.
This
This
is a
little walker.
1/20th scale.
1/20th. Yeah. This particular kit doesn't come with a figure, so you can't really.
Why would it
can't
come
really
with a
show.
figure?
Some of them do come with figures. This
What
one
do you
comes
mean?
with a figure.
A man
Like,
or a
yeah.
lady?
Yeah, in 1/20th scale. That's quite nice. Luna Gans there. Okay, and then the next one is the Raccoon. So this is the very famous shape. You got your egg shape here.
Egg.
Yep. So this is a SAFS or an SAFS.
Mhm.
Super armored fighting suit, and this is a derivative of that. So the plain ones, you've probably seen the one that Warwick built, didn't have the gun on it, had a gun over here. So this is just a variation. This is a what they call, what do they call it? I had it on the tip of my tongue. It's a recon version. So you've got two hands free, so you go foraging around, and then you got your laser cannon there.
You
Okay.
are just a wealth of knowledge.
Am I? So again, you got new artwork here.
Yeah.
You got the female face in here because actually the female head has been included in this differently.
How can you? All right. I cannot pick that as female, but okay.
You can't.
I mean, they don't have a moustache, but
Yeah, well, I don't know. Okay, so these parts are all molded in silver
Mhm.
this time around. And then there's the
there's a figurehead.
what's the female head? There's a new female head on that small sprue.
So it comes with two heads.
Those are two heads. So you got the original one. Let's zoom it in and
The original one is bigger, with bigger head.
well, it dude's generally got a big head, isn't it? Haven't you got a big head?
Well,
Okay, so there's the original guy, which you
Mhm.
find in the standard sort of SAFS type derivatives. And then the new one is over here. So there's a female head. A
mhm.
little bit more feminine features, I guess. And then you got the top of the head over here. Okay, so that's the main differences there. And then the stickers are going to be different as well. So we've got the opening here for the cockpit. There's the main front of the chest. And that's where the head goes. So you get your choice of the two heads in there. And then the decals will be different as well. And that's a very classic of Maschinen Krieger sort of style. So if you just want to start out with something, then this is a good start.
And it's all hand packed as well.
Yeah.
That is super bespoke, no?
So that's a Raccoon.
Raccoon? What
Yeah.
else have we got?
So Raccoons haven't been around for 8 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the first raccoon in 8 years?
In 8 years. Okay, so these are actual really rare kits from their first releases. So this one's from 2012. The Gustav. So Gustav is quite classic in that when you look at it, you can see where he got the shape from because this is actually a helicopter, the Bell helicopter front end, and that's where the rotor would come out
How do
normally.
you know that?
Because I've read into the history.
Uh-huh.
But then
And
it's
he
made
likes
into a suit.
German names.
Yes,
Yeah, have a look on the side. There's more detailed pictures. You can build it that way.
it's really cool. So there's a couple of these sort of Panzerfaust looking, not Panzerfaust, what do they call them again? Can't remember.
Rocket.
No, it's not Panzerfaust. Panzerfaust. Well,
Panzer Kampferwagen. It's one of my favorite words.
you learned that recently too, didn't you? Ah. Yeah, they're cool. Okay, so that's the good stuff. So if you're looking for rare stuff, I actually got a lot more than what I've picked here. This is just the stuff that I thought would be interesting to show off. And this is an original kit
This is
from
all
Nitto.
stuff. This is all stuff you're going to have rebuilt.
So this is from 1997.
1997.
And that's a Fledermaus. What's a Fledermaus?
I want to say a mouse.
Yeah, it's a field mouse.
Oh, I
Yep.
want to say flower mouse.
Flower mouse. No.
But it's close. It's in the
Yeah,
field.
yeah. Well, it's flowers in the
Nitto.
field.
Is that the same Nitto that makes like the best electrical tape in the world?
Don't know. I doubt it. Because Nitto
Let's
tape's
go
been
for
around
it,
for a long time. Okay, so you've got bases here.
Mhm.
Okay, to get this basic design, he got a kit of the Battlestar Galactica Cylon radar. So that's why it's got these curved things, and he made it into his own. He's added other bits to it. Okay, and this one's got a figure in it. Seated figure right here.
Seated.
Sitting inside. Okay,
Uh-huh.
you got the big rockets. Okay, so these came off a Saturn V. And you got these engine parts here, which probably came out of a 12 scale car because they look like the bottom of the engine. And then you've got all the other stuff here. And this is a pretty rare kit as well. Okay, so that is
You were so excited about this.
Fledermaus.
You were so excited when this stuff come out.
Yeah, so
Right.
you can see the pilot just there.
The seated pilot.
A pilot.
All right, I'm taking these away.
All right.